Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And we'll see who rules the skies in tonight's battle. It's the Cards and the Dirty Birds, and it comes your way next.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. Now it's Patterson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Matt Ryan, the longtime Falcon, a veteran who's been in the league since 08, ready to guide this Atlanta offense. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. And plays like this, that's exactly why you take a Kyle Pitts with a 4th overall pick. So exciting with the ball in his hands, and he showed it off there.
And this is something this defense is going to have to account for as this game goes on. He's a space player. They want to get him out in the open field and let him make his move. So if you're going to stick with him, you've got to make sure you plaster him, as they like to say on the defensive side of the ball. Otherwise, he'll burn you as he just did there.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So that one will be accepted. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Patterson. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff, you go through scenarios, and you read your team. If we're in this spot and we're moving the ball well, is this a time to go for it, or is it a time to be a little bit cautious? I think in this case, he feels good about his team. He should go for it.
And his kick is good. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Moore now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. An option handoff given to Connor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. On the screen, this is Edmonds. Room here to run. A little juke, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play there on the screen pass.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Now he's forced. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That's some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Ryan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. To throw is Ryan. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Now Matt Prater for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now it's Patterson. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll try the left side. It's Patterson, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Patterson on the carry. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Marco Wilson, the one to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs, but the best backs that made it happen they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons! Cardinals Patterson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 2. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Murray caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Now Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's a second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. On play action, it's Murray. On the move to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Oh, yeah.
Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. To try again after the sack. Ryan. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Throwing now is Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Murray now on first down. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Murray has the first down and more. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
First down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
He's brought down by Deion Jones. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad that situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Murray. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Prater's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense. First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Ryan picked by his former teammate Robert Alford. And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Stopped shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back now in Atlanta. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. Murray now to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. and they connected there and picked up a first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Murray now. On the slant, complete to Green.
Complete to A.J. Green. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. First down, Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the ground with a tight end, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Darrell Daniels, a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Cardinals have broken the tie. Now Prater to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Ryan going for the deep ball. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Murray going to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. To throw is Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So Ryan and the Falcons trailing 17-10, a minute 46 to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Ryan to throw. That's caught by Pitts. Gets through and now an opening. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Now Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Ryan. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Throwing now is Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Ryan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. The drive will start with an option going left. Murray has the 1st down and more. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second